As the Hawaiian Islands have battled with the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, mathematical modeling has been one of our strongest tools in the fight. While plotting and analyzing data isn't as hands-on as caring for patients on the front lines, or even developing and testing treatments or vaccines, mathematical models still play a key role in protecting our population. More, you might not even realize that you, the people of Hawaii, control the spread of the disease and therefore influence the mathematical models. You might remember the viral hashtag, no pun intended, flatten the curve from the summer of 2020. This strategy encouraged the public to practice social distancing and responsible masking in order to decrease the spread of the virus and protect as many people as possible. Many hoped that the models would accurately predict cases count weeks in advance as a result of transmission and mitigations. When the forecast of these early models did not correspond to the subsequent state of the pandemic, those people lost faith in them. But mathematical models aren't meant to be psychic. We know that these mitigation methods have a great impact on disease control, but we can't know a great many factors for certain, such as how the public will adhere to them. For example, our model, which showed a rapid increase in COVID-19 cases during the summer of 2021, forecasted a whopping 3,000 cases in Honolulu County by October 2021. The rise in cases was due to the new Delta variant, which boasted an artillery of mutations that rendered it a stronger opponent than the coronavirus's original form. This new variant prompted the county to introduce several safeguards, such as the Safe Access Program. The Safe Access Program required anyone who wished to visit local establishments to present either proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. The county also restricted outdoor gatherings, limited travel, and promoted social distancing. The public gradually became aware of the dangers associated with the severe symptoms of the Delta variant through these mitigation measures. As a result of the forecasts, these changes and others prompted a push towards vaccination, with many taking personal responsibility for their role in the spread of the disease. As a result, Honolulu County avoided the predicted maximum of 3,000 cases. Thanks to the public coming together to fight our common enemy, in this case, the model predictions were defeated. So, what happens when the public no longer takes heed of the model when making decisions about masking and social distancing? Well, we can recall from the early days of 2022 that while the Safe Access Program was still in place, such restrictions were being eased. Unfortunately, this coincided with the arrival of the Omicron variant of COVID, whose defining characteristic appeared to be its much greater transmissibility than previous variants. Mathematicians frantically put out projections that showed a surge in cases similar to those at the beginning of the Delta surge. Indeed, we once again feared that we would surpass 3,000 cases in Honolulu County. However, in the eyes of the public, the pandemic was no longer of concern. Many assumed that the Omicron variant would dwindle away soon enough, just like the earlier Delta variant. However, it was this very indifference that confirmed the fears of the data analysts, who observed that test positivity became so high that the state had to stop recording tests for a period of time during January. Honolulu County soared past the predicted maximum of 3,000 cases. Indeed, the Omicron surge more than doubled the number of recorded cases compared to the peak of the Delta variant. It is important to note, however, that hospitalizations for the Omicron variant did not exceed those for the Delta variant. This implies that those infected with the Omicron variant did not experience such severe symptoms as those with the prior variant. Therefore, the lax attitude in public response to the model was appropriate for the situation. As mathematicians, we feel it is most important for the public to recognize that they play just as much of a role in the accuracy of our mathematical models as we do, if not more. If our models predict bad news in the near future, we are very happy to see them defeated by a public embracing their kuleana and a government showing kokua with their policy and mitigation measures.
HiPAM gives our sincere thanks and appreciation for their feedback and interest in these voluntary forecasts. We do so with humility, respect, and gratitude for everyone during these challenging times. As always, we invite your feedback, collaboration, and partnership.
Created using Powtoon.